In the isolated town of Esterly, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, the annual Easter festival was the highlight of the year. The townsfolk eagerly anticipated the games, food, and the traditional Easter egg hunt organized by the enigmatic Mayor Oldham. This year, however, whispers of unease began to spread throughout the town. A traveling merchant had arrived days before, peddling strange trinkets and unusual talismans. Among his wares, he showed the townspeople a peculiar artifact, a tarnished silver amulet depicting a twisted, demonic hair. The merchant warned of the amulet's dark past, claiming it held the power to summon a malevolent spirit, known as the Hopping Shadow, to wreak havoc on unsuspecting towns. Despite his ominous warnings, Mayor Oldham purchased the amulet out of curiosity. As he added the artifact to his collection, he couldn't help but wonder if the merchant's stories held any truth. The following morning, Mayor Oldham awoke with a start, realizing that he had misplaced the amulet. Dismissing his concerns, he focused on the preparations for the Easter festival, unaware of the sinister force he had unleashed. As the townspeople gathered for the festival, an unnerving sense of dread seemed to permeate the air. The once vibrant decorations appeared dull, and the laughter of children seemed muted, as though the joy of the celebration had been drained away. Undeterred, Mayor Oldham gave the signal for the Easter egg hunt to begin, and the children dashed off in search of hidden treasures. The egg hunt quickly took a sinister turn when the first child to return bore not a brightly colored egg, but the lost amulet. As she handed it to Mayor Oldham, the sky darkened, and an icy wind blew through the town square. The amulet began to pulse with an eerie energy, and the shadows cast by the trees seemed to twist and contort, coalescing into the monstrous form of the Hopping Shadow. The creature stood taller than any man, with the twisted visage of a hare and eyes that burned like hot coals. It moved with terrifying speed, its elongated limbs casting horrifying shadows that seemed to take on a life of their own. The Hopping Shadow set upon the terrified townspeople, hunting them down one by one, as they fled in panic. Mayor Oldham, racked with guilt over his role in unleashing the Hopping Shadow, sought help from the town's elder, Agnes. The wise elder, having heard legends of the demonic hare, devised a plan to banish the creature and save Esterly. As night fell, they set their desperate plan in motion. Luring the Hopping Shadow to the town square, Mayor Oldham and Agnes chanted ancient incantations, the words echoing through the cold night air. The creature shrieked in pain as its shadowy form began to unravel, its grip on the town weakening. As the incantations reached their crescendo, the lost amulet began to glow with a brilliant light, casting a beam that pierced the heart of the Hopping Shadow. The creature let out one final, anguished cry before disintegrating into the darkness from which it came. With its demise, the amulet crumbled to dust, ensuring that the Hopping Shadow could never return. The people of Esterly were left shaken by the terrifying ordeal, forever changed by the events that had transpired. The Easter festival was no longer a celebration of joy and new beginnings, but a somber reminder of the darkness that could lurk in the shadows. The tale of the Hopping Shadow would live on in the town's history, a chilling testament to the horrors that could be unleashed by tampering with forces beyond human understanding. In the years that followed, Esterly slowly began to heal from the nightmarish events, but the memory of the Hopping Shadow remained etched in the minds of the townspeople. Easter, once a time of happiness and unity, was now marked with caution and reflection. Mayor Oldham, forever haunted by his role in the tragedy, dedicated the rest of his life to protecting Esterly from the unknown horrors that lurked in the world. His story would become a cautionary tale, a reminder of the importance of respecting the boundaries between the natural and supernatural realms. As time passed, the tale of the Hopping Shadow was woven into the fabric of Esterly's folklore. Though the creature had been banished, the chilling story served as a constant reminder of the potential darkness that lay hidden beneath even the most innocent of celebrations. New generations would grow up hearing the tale, learning the importance of being vigilant and mindful of the unseen forces that shaped their world. The town of Esterly, once a carefree and idyllic haven, now stood as a sentinel against the darkness, its people ever watchful for the shadows that might once again threaten their peaceful lives. And so, the legend of the hopping shadow endured, a chilling reminder of the price paid for curiosity and the potential horrors that lay just beyond the veil of the known world. The people of Esterly would never forget the Easter when darkness fell upon their town, and the courage of those who stood against it.